Check, 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 mic check, mic check. What's up, everyone? Can you hear me? Let's do it.
Culture? Sure.
Ja, schöne Lights geturnt zu Seiten. So viel Möglichkeiten. Wow. Neues Sound für teure
Hey, what's up? My name is SAWATARIX, aka SAWATARIX. I'm a Magic player and I paint tokens for other MTG players.
Brainstorm?
Red and blues from behind. Move slow. We from where red lights mean go. Green lights mean faster. Red and blues from behind. Move slow till they pass you.
Stoneforge Mystic Activation.
Sure.
Und den Germ Token bringe ich rein.
Nein. We got a new phone.
M0BU100.
Mobu100, thank you so much for the follow. That was probably the best timing ever to press the follow button. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing today? Welcome, welcome. It's your boy SAWATARIX, aka SAWATARIX. Let me turn on the music a little bit. Yeah, some... Okay, we got some elevator stuff. Cool. Okay, welcome to this stream. I'm here for another Legacy League. Takia Dragonstorm was released last weekend, I think. And today I want to take a new spin on, or let's say like, I want to revisit an old friend, right? Probably my best friend, which is Doomsday. So I'm gonna be playing Doomsday today in Legacy, which is pretty exciting because I haven't played Doomsday, or I haven't streamed Doomsday in months, man. In months. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna adjust to the new metagame because I think a lot of things have changed in Legacy, which is pretty exciting, I think. Also like in a very good way, right? So we have the bans of the Troll of Khazad-dûm and whatever the other card was, I forgot. And then we had the new set, so Takia Dragonstorm, which brought a lot of different interesting cards. I think Sultai Beans is like in a really cool experimental spot right now because of the new draw engine, you know. Then there's like this new equipment, I kind of forgot its name. Maybe someone can help me. So the hold on. So the Bug Beans card is Rakshasa's Bargain. Rakshasa's Bargain. Crazy name. And then like the other one was the red 2-mana enchantment, which is kind of like a monastery mentor, like a young pyromancer kind of effect, you know. So yeah, that's the new hotness in Legacy. And I wanted to order them, or like I wanted to rent them on Card Holder, which is also the sponsor of this whole thing right here. So please, everyone, please go to Card Holder. But unfortunately, the cards from Takia Dragonstorm they aren't available for rental just yet. So I had to skip on that. And I was like, hey, well, if I can't play with the new cards, then I rather want to play like a deck that I already know, that I have a lot of reps with, and just see how much I want to tune it to the new meta game, right? Because that's also very important. Like playing new cards is important too, but if you have your go-to deck, it's kind of important to readjust every time a new set comes out and like the meta game shakes and blah blah blah. So how's everyone doing? Tishi, hey, salty broccoli. What's up? Wait, hold on. Let me change the music. Okay, no music. Oh, we got some music. Okay, cool. We got some music. Good. So that's the theme for today. And also, like, just the other day, I dropped 2 new tokens. If you haven't seen them yet, I have the emblem token, which is right here. Can be used for Kaito, I think. Like the ninja emblem token, or it can also be used for Chamio and probably just some Chandras and whatever, right? So that's pretty new. That's pretty cool. And the painting is, maybe you can see it like there in the corner somewhere, the painting. And then I have the Power Stone token, which is right here. Power Stone is not the most used token by any means, but I think it's still pretty cool. And you know, I mean, people use tokens for whatever like deck, and sometimes they mix them up and do whatever they want. So that is pretty cool. All right, and let's see where we are in Legacy right now. So I just opened up Hareruya. Like, this is usually like my go-to page. Like I know a lot of people go to MTG Goldfish to browse deck lists and meta games and blah blah blah. But dude, I know I'm half Japanese, so I obviously go to a Japanese page, right? So yeah, I've been checking like Hareruya like non-stop. I'm a big fan. Like when I lived in Tokyo, I went to Hareruya so many times. Like at least once or twice per week, I want to say, to play like vintage tournaments, legacy tournaments, to play Commander with my friends, to play Modern, to just chill. Also, because I knew like most of my friends would be at the store anyway. So what do you think about Mistress Village for Omni Show? Kind of look good, but do you know if it's a win more or not? So I played it a little bit. I played it in one league. Dude, it's tough. I think it's one of those cards. They look insane. They look fantastic. But then you have your first opening hand. I think it was like the second or third round. I had it in my opening hand, and it was the only land in my opening hand. And I was like, dude, bummer. Like, it comes into play tapped. And I didn't get wastelanded, fortunately. But like, imagine if you get wastelanded, right? Like, you're completely out of the game. You haven't cast a single spell. So that was like a little bit of an alarm bell. Definitely going on. Hey, the Sematician, what's up? Yeah, but like, I think Mistress Village is a really interesting card. I think, because I had another spot where it was insane. It was against like a Jeskai 4-color control deck, I think. And I played Omni Show, and man, dude, it must have been like turn 6, 7 maybe. I don't know. Like, it was kind of like in the mid/late game, and the land was insane, dude. Like, it literally won me the game. Like, I went show and tell, cannot be countered, put in Omniscient, and followed up right with Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn, and they had like no response. They had no meaningful interaction. So that was like one of the peak moments, right? So I had both, and that's why I can't give you like a clear answer. I think when the card is good, it's insane. It's insanely good, but then you also have opening hands where it's the only land. Maybe it comes into play tapped. Sometimes you don't have the extra mana. So I'm a little like back and forth on this card. Maybe you play it as a one-off, maybe, or you play it in the sideboard, as crazy as it sounds, against slow opponents only. That's also possible. Do you even replace Boseiju with Mistress Village? I think so, yeah. It kind of seems worse to me. Well, the thing is, it can wait, hold on. I gotta look it up. I mean, the card says it. Any you can put it on any spell, correct? Hold on. Good old Scryfall. Good old Scryfall. What does it say? This land enters tapped unless you control a mountain or forests. Which is good if you play Sneak Show, because Volcanic Islands, right? Taps for blue, then blue and a tap. The next spell you cast this turn cannot be countered. So, I mean, you can do this on a Force of Will too if you want to. Right? It's a little bit of like an Overmaster type of effect. You can make it so that your Force doesn't get Pyroblasted. You can make it so that your... I don't know, dude. Like, maybe you have Omniscience already out and you really need to resolve this Atraxa Grand Unifier, which is sitting in your hand. You know, you can do that. I think it's flexible. And again, it taps for blue, right? I think Boseiju, as much as I like the card, and I'm a big fan of like the OG Kamigawa cards. Wait, hold on. Boseiju. This thing, right? Boseiju, who shelters all. It comes into play tapped, so we have something in common, kind of. But then, like, this only adds colorless to your mana pool, so it doesn't really, like, for me, it doesn't really count as a full land. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't do the lands thing all that well. Like, it doesn't tap for mana immediately. And even if it does, it doesn't tap for any of the cantrips. Yeah, it's a little bit of a, I don't know. It looks like kind of comparable to like Defense Grid. It's more I think it's more like a spell than a land, maybe. Whereas like Mistress Village is kind of both, right? Like tapping for blue mana is huge, and coming into play like potentially untapped is also pretty big, I think. You get a little weaker against Blood Moon. But I don't think that anyone's gonna side in Blood Moons against Show and Tell decks anyway, so I think you're good on that part, right? By the way, I'm thinking about it. Can we find deck lists you play somewhere? Oof. I rarely export deck lists. Like, what you gotta do is like you gotta browse through my videos and just like screenshot it, or I don't know. Yeah, that's probably the best way, because I usually don't upload my deck lists anywhere. If I'm completely honest, I'm just so lazy to do it. Yeah, there I said it. All right, cool. Nice. Yeah. So there is that, but this is still impactful, right, to the metagame. Let's just go back to what Legacy looks like these days. So we have a couple of changes. I think one of the absolute scariest decks in the entire Legacy format right now is, in Japan they call it the Spy, which is pretty flavorful, dude. But it's Oops All Spells, right? Oops All Spells is a scary deck, dude. It is such a scary archetype. They're fast, they're efficient, they're resilient. And did I mention that they're fast already? Like, this is a deck. This is a real deck. This is like more than a real deck, right? So whatever it is we're playing, like, you should focus on like Oops All Spells, right? Somehow. All right, that's the one thing. The second thing is people are so excited to cast stock
Thanks
up.
for your subscription.
Less than 3.
Yeah, less than 3, dude. Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. What was I saying? Oh yeah, stock up, right? Stock up, dude. Stock up is the flavor of 2025. I want to say, if you watch my previous streams and videos on YouTube, which you can always find somewhere, you'll see that I had a hot March, like February, March, I think, with Omnitel, Sneak and Show, like any show and tell deck, including stock up. I was so hyped about that deck, and I still am. And that's why you see, like, you know, Omnitel, Sneak and Show, both decks here. Since we're playing Doomsday today, I think that's a good sign, because Doomsday is historically very good versus show and tell strategies. I love to get paired against show and tell decks all the day. If I play a 9-rod tournament, if I get paired against Sneak and Show 9 times, dude, chef's kiss, right? So this is a good thing. Second good thing for Doomsday is that Doomsday also has a decent game plan, if not a favorite matchup against Oops All spells. Because we are also a fast combo deck, but we run all the interaction. We have all the counters. We have Graveyard if you want to. We have no, I already mentioned counter spells, but we have discard too, and it is very difficult for them to interact with our combo, right? Like, Oops All spells traditionally terrible at stopping other combo decks. So that's like 2 arguments already to play Doomsday in April 2025. What else? So the Emir Reanimator is like worse, like way worse. Good sign for Doomsday as well, because it was a terrible matchup. We have a few tempo decks. There are always tempo decks, like the I see blue black tempo here. There's also like some Izzet stuff. I think with the new card from Dragonsoft, what's it called? Taki Dragonstorm. Dude, I'm what's the card called again? It was like Dragonstorm Red. It was this, yeah, Corey Steel Cutter. Okay. This was a little bit of a this was a little bit of a sleeper card, I think. I didn't think that it'd be so popular after its release. It's a 2-mana rare equipment. 2/2 equip. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has trample and haste, which is like whatever. But then flurry. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess, and you may attach this equipment to it. So I read this card, and I'm thinking, hold on. I'm immediately thinking this. Right?
Wait for it. Here it comes.
Almost there.
Almost there.
Yeah, dude. Monastery Mentor, like, this guy poops out. Like, if you are a Magic boomer, I mean, I guess you don't have to be a boomer. Like, 10 years ago, this card came out in Fate Reforged, and it had a massive impact on Legacy, right? All the control decks played Monastery Mentor because, like, of just how busted it is, and like even 1 or 2 tokens with prowess were already enough to finish the game, right? So pretty powerful, dude. This card right here does kind of the same thing, except it only triggers on your second spell each turn. So you can't, like, you know, you can only poop out 1 dude per turn, but it triggers on any spell. So if you go like Delver of Secrets, Dragon's Rage Channeler, this thing triggers, right? Or if you go, I don't know, dude, Dragon's Rage Channeler into Mishra's Bauble, boom, this triggers, right? And the Monk token is not a 1/1, it becomes a 2/2 Trample Haste Prowess. Trample Haste Prowess 2/2. This is sort of like a real threat. Almost. Like, kind of, right? Like, it's very difficult to block because you don't know, like, maybe they cast a Brainstorm in the middle of combat, and maybe they they make the dude bigger. It's kind of difficult to block. Again, as I said, it's also like if in a really low life total, it is like sometimes you think you are still safe because they get 6 life, and then this guy attacks, and then mid combat they play lightning bolt, and you are dead already because this guy has prowess still. So very interesting card, and also it is an equipment. So unlike Monastery Mentor, if you go back to Mentor, like if you Swords of Plowshares Mentor, maybe you get like 1 token out of this, but that's it, right? But if you if you have a Swords of Plowshares against Core Steel Cutter, it doesn't do anything. Like the Core Steel Cutter, you need artifact removal for this. So in a way, how I see this card, it's more like it's a really sticky threat, right? Like your opponent goes like Supreme Verdict, Terminus, what have you. You lose all your Delvers, Dragon's Rage Chandlers, Murktide Regent, but this thing right here, this sticks around, and yeah, so it gives me a little bit of like is it too far? Is it like too far if I say like this has like True Nemesis vibes?
Wumpus23.
Hey Wumpus, what's up? Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Thank you so much. But this is like I'm excited about this card.
Subscription.
Cheers, dude! Oh man, thank you for the subscription. Hold on. I have something for you.
Yeah, boy.
So yeah, excited about this card. But again, once again, I couldn't get my hands on this card for this stream. Maybe for next one. But what this card means is that people will play more Izzet Delver probably, or some Grixis mid-range stuff. That's like you don't have to play Delver for this card to work. You can also play like a mid-range strategy. I think that's pretty powerful too. So very interesting card. What else has changed? Yeah, and then we have like Prison. We have Cephalic Breakfast. That's like nothing new. Painter is still around. Nadu is still around. Yeah. Oh, dude. Like, what is Adawesome Tendrils doing here? What does Adawesome Tendrils look like these days? Does anyone know? Let's take a little look. I have no idea. I have no idea what Adawesome. Dude, like this is still like my all-time favorite deck, I think, because I played Adawesome Tendrils so much. But what the fuck is this? Oh, dude, why is there a Khan the Great Creator in this list? What? This is wild. Oh, dude, they used the new Will of the Jeskai. That is nice. Yeah. Hold on. Jeskai. This card right here, everyone. This, I thought, yeah, I saw it on some like CDH content creators that talked about this card for Rograk Silas, which is also my new CDH deck. Will of the Jeskai, 3 in a red sorcery. Choose one. If you control your commander, you may choose both instead. And the modes are each player may discard their hand and draw 5 cards. Or each instant sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. So, Pass in Flames and kinda like a Wheel of Fortune-ish card. This is cool. A little sad to not see Pass in Flames because I'm a big fan of Pass in Flames. I think you can do crazy stuff with this too. Like imagine if your opponent has like a Leyline of the Void in play and you draw Pass in Flames, right? Like you can't do anything, but if you draw this, you can still get a draw 5 out of it. So interesting. I might want to stream this too. I don't know about the Khan Great Creator. Dude, dude, no, there's Micah Sinclairus and Disciple. What the fuck is this deck list? Oh, dude, this is why. Ensnaring Bridge in Adawesome Tendrils. Dude, I love Japan so much. I gotta tell you, I love it so much. Dude, they're so creative. I really gotta go back. But yeah, anyway. let's. So that was the that's basically what the landscape looks like, right? So let's go to the deck we want to play today, which is Doomsday.
Let's fucking go.
All right. I'm gonna pick my list, my kind of like go-to list, and see what I want to change. All right. I'm gonna make a new copy. Make a new copy of this deck. Okay, perfect. And call it post Dragon Storm. So, what do I want to change? So we said sneak and like show and tell decks, very popular, good sign for us. We said oops all spells, we have to watch out. So I'm definitely gonna pack in some graveyard hate cards. In the sideboard, probably. I'm thinking like Leyline of the Void, dude. I think I'm like, what's the best sideboard card against oops all spells? Everyone. Is it Leyline of the Void? I think it's Leyline.
Raid.
Oh.
Thanks for the raid.
Geodude Jared, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
So yeah, I think we're gonna play some ley lines or maybe something else. Let's see. I would keep the mana base as it is. I would also keep this as it is. We still have to be fast. Consigned to memory. This is like another thing. Like people don't play as many consigned to memories in Legacy right now, in comparison to before the ban. So this is questionable. Jace could move in, go to the sideboard. Like we were at a point where you saw like consigned memories in the main deck sometimes from mid-range control decks because of sowing Micah Spawn. Okay, I want to keep this as it is. Personal tutor, I'm flexible on the full one. Let's put it aside for now. Pawn Death, find Darkwits, 2 Thoughtseize, 3 days. How good is Days right now? I mean, Days has to... Like, Days and Thoughts... Like, oh man, I mean, Thoughtseize is such a banger card versus Sneak and Show. It is such a banger card. I'm interested in going up on Thoughtseize. And I'm not so sure how much I like Days. Although, you get to Days... what's it called? Stock up very easily. Yeah, we might want to swap like 1 Days for 1 Thoughtseize. Like this. Cabal Writs are good. I think I like the numbers here. Night's Whisper kind of goes hand in hand with Cabal Ritual, I think. Like the more Cabal Rituals you play, the better Night's Whisper becomes, sort of. That's at least how I think. Doomsday, can't cut it. 3 Grave, 6 Cyclers is my comfort zone. But yeah, I currently... Okay, I'm gonna put this as a placeholder for now. Don't know if... I could also just play 4 personal tutors, no big deal. But what I really want to do is I want to play Leyline of the Void in the sideboard. Important. Alright. So what do we do? We have the Flusterstorms. We need Flusterstorm because of Nadu decks. And the Combo Mirror, Force Negation, pretty much needed. Duress. I think I'm gonna get rid of the defense grids. At least like some of them. Unban Mystical Tutor. Yes, please. Yes, please. Any, dude, Imperial Seal. All right, I'm here for it, dude. I'm totally here for it. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Fence Grid. We have the Petals. The Petals and the Island against Moonstompy. Yeah, dude, I know. It's the best we got, dude. Like, it's the best we got. I think everyone hates Personal Tutor, but it's the best we got. There's no other spell that does a better job in, you know, putting, like, tutoring Doomsday. You could argue for Limdol's Vault, maybe, which I've played in the past. But man, like, 1 mana and 2 mana is such a big difference, dude. It is such a big difference. Alright, how about this? You could add more Lotus Petals to the main deck. But then you have to put Cabal Rituals in your sideboard, I think. Cause against Moonstompy, I basically wanna run all this, right? I wanna have the basic island, I wanna run 4 Lotus Petal, 4 Dark Ritual, and 3 Cabal Rituals. Like 11 rituals effects is what I wanna run against Moonstompy. Cause this ignores Blood Moon. Those ignore Chalice of the Void, X equal 1. And we're overall faster, and we need to be fast against them. Oops. Let's put them back. This setup is a little weak against tempo, because we don't have any Sheoldreds or Barrogoyfs. But I think we're just gonna beat them anyway, maybe. Like, if we really wanted to go hard on Delver, you can cut Duress and then add 3 Barrogoyfs, but I don't know if it will change the matchup like drastically in our favor. OSB, what's up, dude? What is up? Yeah, so I think this is probably what I want to play. Jace Field of Mysteries in the sideboard. We have the Thassas in the main. We have some Dazes. We have the Forces. Let's look at the blue count. 21 is low. 21 is kind of low for Force. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. But I don't think... Oh, dude, like, I totally forgot. Like, Duress is obviously peak card versus Sneak and Show, or stock up decks in general. And so is Flusterstorm. You could also argue that Mystical Dispute is a real Magic card in Legacy right now, because it hits so many things, like counter spells, but also stock up, and also that new Sultai card. And the main reason for me to always like to play Mystical Dispute is Teferi Time Raveler and Narset, Pada of Veils. So 1 Duress for 1 Sheoldred? Maybe. Let me see. If I want to do like all the things at once, like if I wanted to really squeeze in Barrogoyf, I had to like cut, let's see, I had to cut a Leyline, probably one of the Forces, And I probably have to get rid of Island. Because, yeah. So I could cut these 3 for 3 Barrogoyfs. Do we actually need Graveyard Hate Kai? Against Upsal spells? Think so. Think so. We are fast, and I don't dislike the matchup, but if it gets played so much, you would wanna... It's more like, yeah, I don't know, like, sure, I think even without Leyline, you can beat Oops all spells, right? That's the beauty of this deck. But I think it sees too much play. You know what I mean? And I know that they can beat Fairy Macabre and they can also beat Surgical, so I'm not gonna play those in the sideboard, but I think Leyline really just steals games. And I like stealing games if the matchup is somewhat common. Like I can almost bet money that in the league we're about to play, we will face one Oops All Spells player. Yeah. So that's the thing, right? Like don't you want to play like a specific card for one of the best decks in the format? Yeah, fuck it, dude. You know what? I also beat Delver without Barrogoyf. That's fine. All right. Let's do it like this. And let's go through for a league. We have 60 in the main. We have 15 in the sideboard. Let's do it. Okay, 15, 60. Boom. Burn 100 play points. There we go. And as always, chat, you know what time it is. I want to know what's gonna be our final record, right? I'm gonna show you the deck. This is the deck we are playing today. Legacy Doomsday. And type it in chat now. Are we gonna go 5-0? Are we gonna go 4-1? Is it gonna be a 3-2? Do you think it's gonna be a 2-3, a 1-4? Is it gonna be an 0-5 league? You let me know. I'm hyped about the metagame. Again, stock up decks, good matchups. With this setup, we probably also get Oops All spells, and then the rest we're gonna figure out. So I'm very positive about the deck, right? On the other hand, it's still Magic, you know, anything can happen, and Legacy is like the wild west. So, all right, Grim 2 and 3, get out of here, dude. Wampus, dude, a true believer, 4-1, love it. Anglican 3-2. Because of 2 Delver? Like how many Delvers decks are we gonna face? What do you think? See you in the next stream. Alright. Bajuka, Endurance, and now Leylines. I'm crying against players like that when I play Dredge, dude. Oh shit, like, have you been playing Dredge lately? Has Dredge changed much after the bannings? Maybe, right? Possible. All right, cool. Welcome everyone. This is your boy in the first game of this league. We are on the draw. We play against Island Ponder Scoop, and we have a hand that plays Magic the Gathering. So I'm gonna keep this hand. Hey yo, Thorn of Wrath, what's up? Oh man, dude, you had to... Yeah, wait, hold on. I'm gonna show the deck to you just for a second. Alright, cool. This is the deck. We play Leylines. We play 6 Cyclers. We play Jace in the sideboard. We play double Oracle and a few more... Like one more Thoughtseize than usual. Right. They played Ponder. And we copy their first turn. Alright. Dark Ritual Knight's Whisper, consider. We can do a little better than this. Okay. Dude, hopefully we play against the new Buck deck. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Don't bowmaster me, bro. Okay. Days. Oh, wow. Still bricking on lands. Still bricking on lands. Sweet Grave Lotus Petal Days. Nope. Thankfully, we can ponder, shuffle. I got slaughtered by beans in the trophy match. How did the matchup go? And what the fuck is this? Wait, is this Dredge? Are you kidding me? Okay. Wait, did we just get paired against Dredge? No? What? Dude, this did not look to me. No. Oh, Gristlebrand. What? Atraxa. Oh, this is a Reanimator deck. No? Gristlebrand, Atraxa Grand Unifier. Dude, this is wild. Otherworldly Gaze. And a Brainstorm. Is this is this necessary to play in a Reanimator deck? Exhume, ooh, OG. Well, gotta look for answers. Ooh, wow, and they also played around day, so I have to hit Force of Will. And if I don't, then yeah, I'm gonna talk about this later, but let's see. Hopefully we find Force of Will. Please. Okay, we didn't. What do we do? Put the Kaboritz back. It's, oh man, they could also find a Thoughtseize. Let's put back one Kaboritz because we definitely don't need the second one. I'm gonna put Personal Tutor on top to hide it. Alright. Oh shit, dude, you played Veils in the sideboard? Classic Gristlebrand, dude. What? What the fuck? Okay, so you can pick either Gristlebrand or Atraxa. You go for Gristlebrand. Dude, I love this. I love this, dude. Yeah. But as always, you can still brick. Probably not on 14 cards, but on 7s you can sometimes brick. Is there a thought? Okay, there is Thoughtseize. I mentioned earlier. Yeah, dude, like, did you guys watch Bosch and Roll's new video? I watched the first couple of minutes. Like, I think he put together like a Buck Beanstalk deck, I think, and I looked at the list and like my first reaction was like, dude, like this deck draws so many cards. It just draws so many cards in comparison to the previous builds of the Buck Beanstalk deck. But it looked a little light on interaction, I think. Okay. All right. So we can kill this turn. And I think we probably should. Because it doesn't get any better for us. And we lose to any counter, right? Like if they have a counter, we lose. So we have to be a little lucky. You have to be a little lucky. Oh, dude. Oh, come on.
No!
Dude.
God, please, no! No!
Oh, dude. No.
No!
No! Okay. Pass the turn. This is awful. What did they pitch? They pitched a Toxic Run Unifier. Okay. Yep. Did someone mention Leyline of the sideboard for this league? Dude, perfect start for a Leyline league. Okay. Yeah. Sure, dude. Go nuts. Go nuts. Archon of Cruelty. You got it, bro. You got it. Please Archon me. Okay. What did they find? If they found another... Okay, they found Days. A Thoughtseize they can't cast. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we have one. Yeah, we have one more shot. We have to pray they don't have another Forcible, right? And wait, what the actual fuck? What is this? Why is there waste? Wait, what? Are you, dude? Are you kidding me? Why is there wasteland in this deck? Dude, this is really rough. I don't like this matchup at all. What in the name of God is going on? Otherworldly Gaze, Wasteland, Exhume. I'm not ready for this. At least game one. Or is this like a... Like, do they also run Murktides in this deck? Wild. Okay. Give me something like a brainstorm. Yes, okay. Street Wraith into another Street Wraith into another Street Wraith. No, Force of Will. Okay. Brainstorm, maybe something. Come on, deck. Personal Tutor doesn't do anything. Alright, we lose. I scoop with Personal Tutor on the stack. Okay. Blue-black Reanimator. Leyline of the Void in. Same for Flusterstorm. 1, 2. And maybe Force of Negation, maybe Duress. Let's see about the side out. So Cavern of Souls out. Edge of Autumns out. I don't think I need this many Cabal Rituals in this matchup. Maybe I get to cut all of them. Do I need Consider in this matchup? Probably not. Probably not. That's Whisper's decent. Saw the Tutor, saw the Cantrips. Thoughtseize is nice. I think Duress is actually better than Thoughtseize in this matchup because of life loss. And like, what if they have only creatures in their hand, right? Like, I don't want to accidentally discard a Grizzled Rand. That'd be terrible. Okay. And if this is what we want to do, then I still have space for 2 Force Negations. And I guess just... Yeah, and I think I guess I'm gonna do the Jace Thassa Oracle swap. Maybe they run Consign to Memory, who knows. How does this look like? How does this look like? There was no green, but could be boarding into Barrowglyphs and more fair game plan. That is possible. That is possible. But after seeing Otherworldly Gaze... Oh, man. Like, if you play against Doomsday, would you want to run a fair game plan? I don't know. Like, I wouldn't. Like, why would you wanna switch to a mid-range, like tempo mid-range deck if you can... I guess you can sidestep Leyline, but like they don't know that I run Leyline. That's the thing, right? Yeah. Small combo or crabby stuff like that? Possible. Dude, like the Chain of Smart combo is so easy to fit in any deck. I've seen like the weirdest decks having like a sideboard for Widowbloom Apprentice and like Chain of Smart. It's so easy. Like it can fit in so many decks. I saw like Lance decks that do it. I saw like Nick Fit decks that did it, and random Beanstalk decks, and what do I know? All right. Welcome to game number 2. We are on the play, and we have a pre-game action here, so I'm gonna keep. And the good thing is, like, we do have the Leyline, but we also have a decent hand. Look at those 6. This is... I wouldn't complain about this 6. This is great. All right. Leyline of the Void, amigo. And let's see what we are working with. All right. Brainstorm, Dark Ritual, Entomb, Reanimate. Okay, so they have a non-functional hand if I take the Brainstorm. Is that correct? Ooh, dude, I have to be careful with the Street Race. Holy shit. Because they can reanimate my Street Race. Okay, let's take the Brainstorm. And I think our game plan is to brainstorm away all the Street Race. Yeah, dude, I think that might be our actual plan. All right. Oh, we can probably beat a 3/4 Swamp Walk. It's just that we don't have Doomsday. We still have to beat a Force of Will plus pitch. So I'd much rather chill. Okay, Dark Ritual, nice. That's another Leyline. All right. Let's see. What's the plan? I do like the Duress too. I'm not a fan of Leyline. And Street Race isn't bad on the combo turn. What do I do? We have another Brainstorm too. And I definitely want to fetch for Sewer, so I guess you two. And chill. I got a ponder. You got a pond. Yeah, you got a ponder. Are there any large events coming up in your area? Like, are you guys like prepping for some big events, or is there anything like a Magic Con or no? I guess no Magic Con, but I think earlier I saw like the Buffalo Chicken Dip announcement for their upcoming set. I think they're giving out a Mox Jet to the winner, if I read it right. Cool stuff, dude. Like, Robert puts in so much work and so much energy into his project. So, Dog Ritual. Oh, nice. Star City Game Con. Nice, dude. What are you gonna be playing? Show and tell. You son of a gun. Show and tell. Okay, I don't need another ley line. Okay. Now I have to cycle. Wow, this is really interesting. Because maybe I don't wanna cast a brainstorm. Is that possible? So I have two options, right? I can cast brainstorm, try to find Force of Will plus pitch, which I know is not gonna be enough to beat Force of Will anyway if they have another blue spell. And I don't have a blue spell to begin with. So I have to, like, if this brainstorm, like, this needs to find a Force of Will plus a blue card. Very unlikely. But I could also let Show and Tell resolve. They put in Atraxa. And this is like, dude, I have a kill right here. I have a protected Doomsday kill. So I could also just let this happen. Hope they don't draw the nuts. And hopefully move on somehow. Yep. Okay, what did they find? Oh gosh, they found Dazed Thoughtseize. So we know we have Dazed Thoughtseize, Force of Will, and some other stuff. Oh, sick, dude. What are you playing, Commander? Who is your general? And if you know what bracket your deck is, then also tell me the bracket. Oh, you made an Ash Key deck. Cool. Oh no. Oh no. This is terrible. Oh man. Leyline of the Void, not good enough. Yeah, dude, like Show and Tell is like cheating. Yeah, I have no meaningful play. Dude, if your commander deck is bracket 3, we should totally play. I have a Phage the Untouchable commander deck, which is my absolute favorite. And it's definitely bracket 3 too, because the card says that I literally die when I cast it. That's for the real bad boys out there. Like, at least for Commander, I do like cards that have downsides. Because you don't see this in Magic all that often these days. Like, all the cards in Magic that come out have mono upsides, right? They have all the nice effects and things. And sometimes it's just like, for me, it's just really refreshing to see cards that have like terrible downsides, such as like, if you cast this commander from your command zone, you lose the game. Kind of thing, you know. And I have to like start actually, you know, like trying to build and figure out how I'm gonna solve this problem. I mean, I couldn't solve this problem, so man. All right.
Yo, fellas, did you know that you can also get tokens with mini alterations on them? Let me draw something simple on it, usually patterns or elements to make the token pop, and it's perfect if you're on a budget but still want a one of a kind. Go to SAWATARIX.com, select the token you want, and then you go to type and select normal with mini alterations, add it to the card, boom, done. Get your goblin tokens with extra swag.
Boop. Oh yeah, dude, I forgot to mention. So, while we're curing, I played my very first CEDH tournament last Saturday, and I finished 5th, yo! I finished 5th among 50 players! That's pretty sick, dude! Yeah, it is pretty sick. I was so excited. Hold on. So, this is the deck I played. And my commanders, I have a partner commander, and it is Rograk and Silas Wren. And it's a Grixis turbo deck. And what the deck does is like, it does Underworld Breach, Thassa, Demonic Consultation. It's insane. It is so much fun to play the deck, and also to goldfish the deck. It's a 100-card singleton. It's one of the it's one of the fastest CEDH decks out there. I had a lot of fun playing. The only thing that I have to get used to is that there's a lot of politics in CEDH games, right? So when you sit down, you have 3 opponents, and everyone's gonna go, oh man, dude, like this SAWATARIX dude, he's playing like Thassa's Oracle, dude, like we gotta stop him, you know, blah blah blah. And that's kind of annoying sometimes. But you know, I won anyway, so yeah, what should I say?
Let's fucking go.
Format's busted. All right, so CDH, I'm a baby to CDH, but I'm so excited because the guys from, there's like lots and lots of good content out there on YouTube as well, like Play to Win, for example, Playing with Power, those guys, Scry Babies and whatnot, and I'll be on their show next month. So with Play to Win and Playing with Power, very excited. I'm gonna be one of the guests, and we play some CDH, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean that I play less Legacy or less Vintage or less whatever. I just put CDH on top of everything else, right? So I'm just playing more Magic in total. So I guess that's an upside. And dude, I saw your Glarp Doomsday deck, and like I was wondering, like, does it have to be Glarp? Or can it be some other commander too, as long as you play blue, black, and some other color? Like, can't you also build a Doomsday deck with Rograk and Silas? You know what I mean? Like, what, like, because I didn't, what was the green stuff you played? Like Sylvan Library and like Edge of Autumn? Doomsday Yuriko. What? Like, that's like Tempo Doomsday. That is cool too. Wow, what? Dude, Glarb lets you cast Gush off the top for free. Ah. Ah. Sick, dude. Yeah. Holy shit. Right. Okay. Okay, I might have to reconsider your thoughts or your commander, because actually, like, what is this stupid frog doing here? Right. Okay. All right. We have an opponent, Negator 87, and we are on the draw once again. Let's play some Legacy. All right. I'm gonna keep this hand. Like Glarb looks so innocent and also kind of terrible. It's like a cute frog, you know? Like no one's gonna think that you are the threat at all times. So, Tundra go. Let me thought these then. Maybe they're breakfast. Who knows? Spell Pierce. Really? Okay. Yeah. How many people play CEDH in here? Raise your hand, everyone, if you play CEDH. All right, dudes, we should totally play in a pod one day. I'm dead serious, dude. Like, it's like playing in a tournament is already fun, but I think playing with your friends and people, you know, and people who are like on the same wave, you know, is like must be so much better. Because it's a social game, right? After all, like, I know it's competitive, but it's also social. Torpor Orb? Hello? Why is there a Torpor Orb? Why is there a Torpor Orb in the main deck of this deck? Are you telling me? No. Are you telling me this is... No. Dude. Don't... Oh! You found another one? Alright. Dude, yeah, I mean, this is all I got. My hand is completely shredded, but I cannot let this Torpor Orb resolve. Because I have no Jace. Maybe I should put back... Oh, man, dude. Maybe Jace belongs in the main deck. Oh, gosh. Don't tell me this is Dreadnought, dude. Since when do they play the Ancient Tomb? Right, okay. Okay, good news. This looks great. Let's put you guys back and check what's up with their hand. What say you? Yeah, this is wild, dude. Ancient Tomb, like, it's... I almost want to argue that it's one of the best cards in Legacy right now. A Dress Down, Forcible, Phyrexian Dreadnought. Disgusting. Disgusting, but I'm gonna take the Dress Down. Just like this. And... yeah, let's cast Doomsday. Wow, this might be... this is like one of the absolute hardest matchups ever. So let's see. We have a Ponder too. And unfortunately, we pitched one of the oracles. So we can't go Oracle. We have a single Oracle. I need to put in a Thoughtseize, I think. Because what if they have a Stifle? Or Dress Down? Oh man, dude, it's tough. I guess Force of Will also works. Yeah, we go down to 3 life. Yeah, where's Jace? Where's Jace when we need him? Thassa. Maybe Night's Whisper. Is it crazy to play Night's Whisper? So we can't jam next turn. If they draw a blank card, they're gonna hardcast Force, right? They have mana for hardcast Force. So I have to be a little slower. Oh shit, but you know what? Force of Will and Night's Whisper also don't work because that's 2 life, that's 1 life. I go down to 3, so this is indeed a challenge. Then I propose Force of Will, consider Thassa, Edge, and another Edge. How does this look? So well, that's the thing, right? Like they run so many Torpor Orbs and Stifles and Dress Downs. I don't think we can. I don't think the Cavern of Souls saves us from that. We need Force of Will to counter Stifle or to counter Dress Down or whatever they play. So how about this pie? So so next turn, we consider away one of the edges, draw Force of Will, have Force of Will and Ponder in hand, pass, and then next turn, we draw Edge of Autumn, cycle into Oracle Empty Library with Force backup. I think that's probably the best we can do. Because I don't know what else I want to do against them. I definitely don't want to pass 2 turns because that's just too much time for them. And I don't think I have a protected win next turn. I guess I could. If I put Thoughtseize on top. Yeah, I could put Thoughtseize. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna keep this in mind. But another pile I could make, which wins on next turn is somewhat secure. Is, let's see, can I do this? How about 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh, and Thassa, of course. How about this pile? So I draw Thoughtseize, cast Thoughtseize, take their interaction, and then I ponder into. Oh no, shit! No! I'm 1 card short. Okay, never mind. Taking it back, I think my first gut reaction was correct. So what did I say? Consider Edge of Autumn and Force of Will is... Oops, not you. Force. Force of Will, Oracle, okay. Okay, they drew a land. Nice. They drew a land. And let's just pass. Let's just pass. Okay. End of turn, consider. Sweet. Dude, like my hands are shaking. But I think we got there. Maybe, please? Pretty please? This I can beat. No stifle? No stifle? No stifle!
Get wrecked.
Nice, dudes. Alright, we got there. First game. Dude, we almost lost to the Topo up earlier, but boy oh boy. That was a tough, dude. That was a tough game one. That was, dude, it was not an easy clap. It was a pretty hard clap. What are you saying? Oh, gosh. Jace in. Jace in. Flusterstorm's Duress in. Cavern out, I think. This is not a Cavern matchup. Like, we don't win with Cavern. Oracle out. This was rough, dude. Let's minus a personal tutor. How many Wastelands and Dazes do they play? I don't think they run, like they might run some copies, but not many. Because if they don't run Wasteland and Daze, or not, like maybe only a few copies, I can totally cut a Cabal Ritual. Yeah, dude. Take it sleazy. Take it sleazy. Thank you so much. Hold on. One last thing. One last thing.
Yeah, boy.
Take it sleazy, brother. Alright. You cut Cabal Rits. And... Peace. Hi, sir. Hey, what's up? Cut these. And we cut 2 more cards. Maybe because... How good is Daze versus Ancient Tomb? Alright, let's do it then. Yep. Hope everyone's having a good time. Hope everyone is having a good time. If you missed the previous round, you can always check it on YouTube later. It's the same channel, SAWATARIX. Okay. This hand I like. This hand I like. Disruption, Doomsday, Jace 2. Hopefully they don't put a Dreadnought on the stack on turn 2. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go sewers. Yep, you got the Topo Orb. Okay, so what's going on? Dress down, Dreadnought. Very scary. So is Forcible Break. Dude, the hand is stacked. Their hand is absolutely stacked. Da 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 dum. Do I just take the Force of Will? Maybe. I could also fire off the second Thoughtseize to take their brain. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do this. This is a little bit of a gamble. But if I take their Brainstorm now. So now, like, they have to draw a land, right? If they don't draw a land, they are in trouble. Because this hand doesn't. Okay. Oh no, did they draw Stifle? Oh shit, no. Okay, never mind. Okay, but they don't have a counter spell. Shit, I totally forgot about the Torpor, dude. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, this was stupid. I should have. Okay. I guess I should have taken the Dreadnought, because I kinda saw this Torpor and was like, okay, well, this card doesn't do anything because I have Jace, but of course it does something for them. Is there anything I can do? Don't think so. Let's pass. Yeah, dude. I should have totally thought these the Dreadnought and not the Brainstorm. Oh well. And Thassa. That's funny. I need like Brainstorm or something else. Alright, cool. Okay, that was a big punt. That was a big punt on my end. I should have totally discarded the Dreadnought. Let's try to do it better. On the play. On the play, I'm gonna bring back the Daisies. And cut the Flaster Storms. Or here's an experiment. Like, or is it fair if I cut all Thassa's Oracles versus them? Is that too much? Because if they play Torpor Orb, Stifle, and Dress Down, and if I'm gonna win with Jace anyway, why would I want to run Thassa's Oracle? You know what I mean? Like, when are you ever gonna cast Thassa's Oracle against a deck with Torpor Orb, Dress Down, and Stifle? And probably also Consign to Memory. Probably never, ever. Okay, I'm doing an experiment now. I actually kind of like this idea. So I have only Jace as my win condition. Boop. Torpor Orb? Yeah, dude. I do not care. Right? See, like, yeah. Maybe this works out just fine. Please don't have another force. Please don't have another force. Give me the Doomsday. Yeah, dude.
Let's fucking go. SSVM Pepperjack.
Pepperjack, thank you for the follow. What is up? What is up?
Thanks
Welcome.
for your subscription.
And the sub, dude. Are you crazy, dude?
Yeah, boy.
Are you crazy? Thank you so much. And this goes to everyone. Yeah, if you want to do your Kai a little bit of a favor, you know, go ahead and press that subscribe button, you know. Show some love, show some support. I would definitely appreciate it. Jace goes into the pile. And what else do we do? They didn't have another counter. It's possible that they play a Dreadnought next turn, so we have to be careful because we go down to 10 life. I'm gonna make a pile that wins next turn if needed. Alright? So how about a brainstorm? How about brainstorm, Edge, LED, Jace, and another Edge, or I guess Street Wraith? I have to see. So, because this loses to Force of Will. And I don't have removal for a Dreadnought. So if Dreadnought resolves, I have no way to remove it. And that's a little bit of the gamble against Dreadnought decks, right? Like sometimes they don't do anything. Sometimes they all of a sudden they have a 12-12. So it is tricky. Put Doomsday as the 5th pile card. Cool. Yeah. Maybe I should do this more often. So what's the plan here? I draw Brainstorm, draw into Jace, Edge, LED. Like, I have to assume that there is no... Like, if they had another Force of Will, they would have cast it on my Doomsday. So I just think that they don't have a Force of Will. And I really don't want to die to a Dreadnought turn 2. So in that case, I think I'm gonna go all in on Jace next turn, just like this, I think. So I draw a Brainstorm. I draw a Brainstorm into Edge Jace, Lionsheart Diamond. I put back Dark Ritual Jace, and then I play Lionsheart Diamond. Edge of Autumn, crack the Lionsheart Diamond, draw into Jace, Wheel of Mysteries, plus I mill Dark Ritual, Street Wraith, and I draw and win with an empty library. That's what I'm gonna do. This beats Stress Down, this beats Stifle, this beats the card for Extant Dreadnought. It doesn't beat Force of Will. But once again, right? Like they've used one already, so let's see. Actually, you know what? Let's do it properly. Just like this. Alright, let's see what they do. Okay. Gotta ponder. Oh, they didn't ponder. They didn't shuffle. Okay, there's the Dreadnought as I expected. Okay, so they have the kill. I have to do something now, and which I can. Let's hope they don't mess with me here. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah!
Get wrecked.
Hell yeah! Alright, cool, dudes. Into round number 3.
Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy back in the studio. I'm gonna kick off this year 2024 with not 1, but 2 paintings, a black mana token painting and a red mana token painting. And I really couldn't stop this project because everyone knows how much I love Storm and, you know, combo decks in general. And I do my paintings with mixed media, which means it's a mix of acrylic paint, spray paint, Posca pen, and there you have it. Happy storming.
Boop. Welcome back to round number 3. I'm your boy SAWATARIX playing the Doomsday deck. And I have a beautiful hand right here, which I'm gonna keep. Is there any way to play around consign? No, I don't think so. You can make a pile that has 1 extra land. So you can cast Jace without LED. But that is slow. And sometimes I can't afford to be slow. Just an example, like last game. Okay, turn 1 Tamio. How about a turn 1 Doomsday? But yeah, man, like this deck, Doomsday is like it's such like my comfort zone more than any other deck these days. There's like, yeah, like if there is like a big tournament, I mentioned it like on the last stream that I'll probably sleeve up Omnitel, just of how stoked I am about stock up. But I'm a true hard Dark Ritual believer, you know what I mean? Like Dark Ritual is really like one of the reasons why I play Legacy. One of the if not the coolest card ever printed. Dude, fucking Dark Ritual. It was also one of the first cards I was given as a 10-year-old by like all the students in like middle school. And I had like, yeah, they were like crappy versions, right? Like white bordered, whatever Dark Rituals from whatever sets. But I thought that this was such a badass, cool card. You know, like you pay 1 black and you get 3 black mana. What the hell? So you can play your zombie master. Anyway, Thassa in. Yeah. Like, what card made you start Magic? Well, like, what was there a single card that you saw and you were like, dude, hell yes, dude, I'm gonna play this game. This is so fucking cool. For many people, it's Shivan Dragon, I think. For boomers, at least. Luxor and Smiter! Yeah, dude! Yeah, let's go! Mirrodin! OG Mirrodin, dude! Oh, man, dude. I think we might have started Magic at the same time, roughly. I think I started around, like, Scourge Mirrodin. That was like, when I got into Magic, dude. I was 10 years old. Black Knight is a classic answer, too. Black Knight is you can cast Black Knight out of Dark Ritual. Prodigal Sorcerer? Are you sure? What? Really? Dude, you are very modest. Because when I started Magic, I was like, dude, like the more power and the more toughness a creature has, the better, right? And then Prodigal Sorcerer is like a 3-mana 1/1, so I was kind of unimpressed even when I saw it very early. Okay, Thassa in a Cavern of Souls. Also gonna add a Edge of Autumn. And what else? Probably a Ponder. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not much else. I don't know what else I wanna. I guess I put in a Street Wraith. No, but this, I mean, this is kind of redundant. I don't need this much. Maybe an extra Force of Will. How about this? Cavern of Souls, Thassa, Edge, Street Wraith, Force of Will. Full cycle Cavern. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the pile, right? Okay, Thassa on the bottom. And let's go Edge, Cavern, Full Street Wraith. My first experience playing Magic was Vintage Cube, so in my opinion, no. So my opinions and memories are very skewed. Isn't that a terrible start for Magic? If you don't know any of the cards, and then someone goes like, hey, you know, here's my full-powered, like, Time Twister, all the Moxen, all the busted cards, Vintage Cube. Please go figure out, I don't know, Underworld Breach combos and whatever else is available. It's so busted. Like, what? You gotta take a step. If you told me that your first cube experience was like a pauper cube, that I get. But fucking Vintage Cube, dude, like you started on the highway already. It's the same with Commander too, right? I know that Commander is like the most popular format in all of Magic by far. But I would never ever introduce one of my friends to Magic by, you know, showing them the Commander format, because it's just too much, you know, at once. Like, how can you? Are you still willing to learn the game if you play like all singletons and then you play against a bunch of other decks that also have a bunch of singletons only? I guess I daze. Do I even daze, dude? I don't even know if I daze. I have like nothing else to do. And I don't want them to grab my Edge for them. I went 3-0 in Gristle Daddy, people. That's the spirit, dude. That is the spirit.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's cycle now. Plays around Bowmaster for a little bit. Oh, Jumpstart is great. Jumpstart is great. So are the beginner packs. Like the ones you get for free at any LGS. And standard is also not a terrible spot to start, right? Like, also, like, standard these days, too, like, I don't know if you guys play standard, but standard is fire. It is a lot of fun to play these days. It's so much different than standard from, like, 10 years ago. The decks are extremely powerful. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna force you. Oop. Okay. Here is an angry fish, yeah. Hold on.
Boom.
Boom. Bam. Bap. Bada bap boo. Pow.
I mean, it's alright.
Oh no, it's not alright.
Get wrecked.
That's the one. Yeah. That's the one. Okay. Hey, Tears, what's up? I do enjoy Beans in Legacy. I do not enjoy Beans in Standard. Oh, yeah, dude. Totally different animal. Totally different animal. Also, you're probably stoked about the new Buck Beans deck, right? I forgot the card him already. You know what I mean? The blah 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 card. Raksha Sauce Bargain. Raksha Sauce Bargain. Phew. I have to get used to it. Yeah. 3 mana, look at the top 4 cards of your library. 2 of them in your hand and 2 in the graveyard. Decent magic card. Okay. So, against Esper midrange. We bring in Duress. We also bring in Jace. Let's cut Thassa. Let's swap Jace for Thassa. Cut the personal tutor. And also... Versus Tempo. Maybe they play Tempo, but they didn't draw their Dazes or Wastelands. That's tough. Maybe I cut all my forces and add in 2 Flusterstorms. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. I immediately build Bug Beans. Oh, Storm Chaser's talent. Okay. Yeah, you know, in Japan, we always say, like, if, like, one slot in your deck can be, we call it an idle slot, and it can be like a card that really, like, it's like a meme slot. In the US, I think you say meme slot, but like if one card in your deck is a meme slot, that's totally fine because the deck is still functional. And you get a lot of credit after the tournament because people are gonna look up your deck and they're gonna go, oh dude, this dude is fucking crazy, dude. Or maybe they, I don't know, they discuss it in Discords and be like, dude, I don't know what's up with this card, you know, but maybe this player is like a really big brain. In recent reality, it's just like a meme slot, you know. Mulligan for this. I'm gonna keep this hand though. Night's Whisper kinda unmulligans. Please don't Thoughtseize me, bro. Please do not Thoughtseize me, bro. What did I tell you to not Thoughtseize me? Now my hand is garbage. Oh, wow, what the fuck? They took the rest, really? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I see. They have another Thoughtseize with mono discard. And I will definitely take the Brainstorm. Beautiful. Dude, was this like the best Night Whisper ever? Days and Doomsday? Are you kidding me, dude?
Let's fucking go.
Are you kidding me? This is our hand after getting double thought seized. Sheesh. Absolutely beautiful. And why is there a Consider in the graveyard? Wait, what is going on? Why is there a Cavern of Souls? What are you doing? What is this? Why is there a Consider in the graveyard? I don't get it. Are they secretly also Doomsday deck? Okay, I mean, you gotta Goif that. I don't care. Is this Esper Doomsday? Are you kidding me? Nice. I drew my own Consider. It resolved. The Doomsday just resolved. What are we, dude? What should we do, everyone? What should we do? What is this? I don't get it. Consider Barogoyf, Cavern of Souls, naming Lurgoyf. Like, I'd like to jam. I would pretty much like to jam. Let's see if I can do a somewhat protected pile. How about something like this? Let's see, I haven't played a land, so I can play my Flooded Strand. And I have a Dace's backup too. How about this pile? So, island is the bottom. And I... Hold on. Because ideally I want to make a pile that that wins while having I want to keep Days in my hand at all times because they're tapped out and maybe they have interaction. So I would, if I have to do LED stuff, I have to do LED stuff. But like, ideally I want to avoid LED. Let's see. If I brainstorm into I can brainstorm into Edge, Lotus, Thassa, put back, consider Thassa, Edge, fetch, and then play Thassa with Days backup. I think this works out just fine. Wild, dude. Okay. So we don't need consider, and I'm gonna do it like this. Then Edge, get the pedal back. Perfect. And I'll cast Thassa's Oracle with Days backup and hope it sticks. Bum ba dum bum bum bum.
Get wrecked.
Yeah! Alright, cool. That was sweet. See you in the next round. Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy Kai Sawatari. The new homepage is up. It's the place to add swag to your game. Check this out. You can get high quality tokens to really make your deck pop. Magic card size, alpha cut corners. I can put mini alterations on top and they're all based on my art.
would you like to spice up your deck with some handcrafted alterations, or want to get a custom proxy card, or maybe a hand-drawn token? It's finally all in one place. SAWATARIX.com. Welcome.
Let's fucking go.
Round number 4, let's go. On the play. First time on the play. Nice, 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 nice. And we have a... Sort of a cool hand. Sort of a cool hand. 2-3, bless. We got the 2 wins, dude. We got the 2 wins, but I'm gonna tell you this hand is probably good enough. Hopefully we get paired against some sneak and show decks. Cephalid Illusionist. Memory's Journey in a bunch of lands. Aha. Take the squid. Yeah, this is... So this deck is one of the biggest winners, I want to say, from the recent Legacy bans. Cephalid Breakfast. This deck did not... it didn't get a downgrade. And... I don't know. It's just like one of the best decks in the format. Everything else around it has changed a lot. Ooh. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go Doomsday. Yeah, dude, Pepperjack, like, Naru is still a very cracked Magic card. You are absolutely right. Okay, let's try and play around Memory's Journey. Target player shuffles up to 3 target cards from the graveyard back to the library, so we have to kind of make sure that this doesn't kill us. They don't run Wastelands typically, so, and we have double Street Grave, so we can... Oh shit, we can also try to win this turn, honestly. Like, they don't... Yeah, because they don't have the mana to cast this. So I could go all in. What's better? Going all in and... Because I believe they don't have anything. They didn't force, they didn't daze. And yeah, you know what? Okay, let's go all in because they haven't done anything and none of the cards are castable. All right, switching plans. Lineside Diamond, Thassa's Oracle, Edge, and then some other Magic card, I guess, another Street Grave maybe. This is a 5 cycler pile. Yo. Okay, first cycler. Second cycler. Third cycler. Fourth cycler. And the 5th and final cycler. Boop. Bada bap boop. Pow. Yeah, dude.
Get wrecked.
Yeah, dude, this is the vibe. This is the vibe. All right, on to the sideboarding. Okay. Up. What do we do? I do like the Flusterstorms. And Duress also. Leyline. I don't think that Leyline is necessary in this matchup. You can bolt them in if you want to, but you could... They don't need the graveyard necessarily, right? They can also, like, if they assemble Shuko, Nadu, that's a problem too, so... Not a big fan of Leyline in this matchup. I can think about Jace. I should probably bring in Jace. Cavern I can cut. I don't need Consider in this matchup. Daze is kind of... Daze is kind of so-so. I don't need Edge of Autumns. And we can cut one more card. Check the blue count. We have 22 blue cards. Okay, nice. What else? I think... Oh yeah, Cabal Ritual. And welcome to game number 2 versus Nadu. Turn 1 Brainstorm. Chat, how often do you guys play turn 1 Brainstorm? Pass. Pass. And a Ponder right after, dude. Yeah. Alright, they know they messed up. They know they messed up. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. We even have a kill. We can kill them this turn if we want to. Nah, we just do it. We just drew the LED. Oh no, they have another one. Oh man, maybe I come recycle into another Force of Will. Come on, Force of Will. Yikes. That was the dream, dude. That was the dream. They had double force. And now watch me die to a couple of constructs. Come on, give me help. Send some help. Nope. Ey, Svenja, was geht, Mann? Jo, wir verlieren gerade hart gegen Constructs. Weißt du Bescheid? Okay, we drew another ritual. You know what I'm gonna do? So here is one of the secret tips and tricks and stuff you can do in Magic, you know. Check this out. I float mana. Actually, I'm gonna do it with another... I'm gonna do it with the Dark Ritual, maybe. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna float black. Hold priority, cast Dark Ritual. I'm gonna daze my own Dark Ritual to pick up Undercity Sewers. I'm actually gonna pay, because maybe we draw into... No, we don't draw anything, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But now we get to replay the Undercity Sewers, and that is free value. Free value. And yeah, check this out. The top of our deck was a land. I don't want to draw a land, so this goes in the bin. I mean, we might die anyway, but I just wanted to do something really cool. Yeah, but like Force of Will is a bitch, dude. Force of Will is okay, but Force of Will and Force of Negation is not okay. Okay, give us something good. Give us a brainstorm. Brainstorm! Brainstorm into Doomsday, please. Okay. You lose. You lose. On to game number 3. And I think I'm not gonna switch anything. I think this is totally okay. Let's try and get them. This is game number 3. We're on the play, and we have a really nice looking hand. Let's keep it. Whoop. Doomsday is the top card of our library. And as always, let's see what's up. See what's up. I'm just a little curious. How many forces do you got? So if you're good, like if you have... What would you do if you only have a single Force of Will, right? If you have a single Force of Will, do you force the Thoughtseize or do you let it resolve? Good question. Spell Pierce. Okay, I guess I play Undercity Sewers and pass. Spell Pierce. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I think it's go time. Force of Will, definitely. Okay, they had the Force. Nice. Okay, they have a Force pitch now, but I have another Force too. Give me the Doomsday, yeah, dude. All right, cool. We got the Doomsday. They have 4 cards in hand, and now we gotta figure out how we want to win this game. And I think we probably want Jace Wheel of Mysteries to be consigned to memory. I have 0 cards in my hand. I'm gonna put Night's Whisper in my pile. And basic island, probably a fetch land. And a... what else? And a Thassa's Oracle? Is that fair? How about this? So, next turn I draw Night's Whisper. Drawing Flooded Strand, Jace. Then the turn after, I draw Thas. Actually, wait, hold on. This doesn't work out. Let's see. I draw Night's Whisper. I cast Night's Whisper, drawing Flooded Strand, and let's just say Jace. Then I pass the turn. Then I draw Thassa's Oracle. I fetch, cast Jace. If it gets countered, then I have no one. Okay, so this Flooded Strand has to be another land. Yeah, I'm just not allowed to fetch. That's the thing. All right. How about this pile? So Night's Whisper into Underground Sea, Jace. Next turn, we draw Island. We cast Jace. If it resolves, we win the game. If it doesn't resolve, the turn after, we draw Thassa's Oracle, and then we cast Thassa's Oracle. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think this works out. So Thassa is kind of like the emergency card, right? Yeah, so with this pile, we assume that our opponent has a consigned memory in hand. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, what's up, Cephalid Illusionist? You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Please don't combo kill me, because I don't have anything for now. This is scary. This is scary, right? If they have, what's it called? A Nomad's Encore. Oof, daze. You daze me? Really? I guess I'm gonna pay the one. I get to play Jace regardless next turn. But the question is, like, I hope they don't have Shuko or Nomads. Please. One time. Come on, please. No! No, dude!
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh, dude, this is so bad for me. This is so bad. Yeah, rip. It didn't matter. Did we misplay? Did we misplay on the pile? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think our pile was pretty decent, and like the kept mana open. So I really thought they had consigned memory, even beat days. But yeah, the pile was not ready. Or I wasn't willing to respect their combo because they didn't have a single combo piece in play, right? Like if I cast Doomsday and they have Cephalid already in play, then I might think, okay, well, maybe I want to put a Forcible in my pile to stop Nomads, but they didn't have any creature on the battlefield, so yeah, this is shit that happens. You know, in Legacy, there is a lot of shit that just happens. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just shit that happens. All right.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, cool. All right. We lost this one. That's fine. Sad. One more, though. One more round.
Yo, fellas. Did you know that you can also get tokens with mini alterations on them? Let me draw something simple on it. Usually patterns or elements to make the token pop, and it's perfect if you're on a budget but still want a one-of-a-kind. Go to SAWATARIX.com, select the token you want, and then you go to type and select normal with mini alterations, add it to the card, boom, done. Get your goblin tokens with extra swag.
Boom, and and welcome to the 5th and final round of the stream. ERU, we play against Wing Zero and FNC from Japan, and that's my good friend, and he always plays Sneak and Show. Yo, what up? This is nice because I wanted to play against Sneak and Show, as I mentioned earlier on the stream, right? And if you missed the previous rounds, once again, you can always check them on my YouTube channel. It's SAWATARIX. It's the same channel. Also, look at this. Like I did this earlier. Oops. Like a cool Eldrazi spawn, like green Ultravation, stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff. This goes to Germany. And I did this is also like from this morning. I did like a Spoils of the Vault. Maybe, I don't know if you can see this, like, but it has like the Doomsday, like one of the Doomsday spirits. Oops, right there, and it says like DDFT on it. Yeah. Oops. Boop, boop, boom. Okay. What a hand. What a hand. I'm gonna keep this hand. Yup. Simply the Onion. Yeah, dude. It's the hype. Okay, they're playing Scalding Tarn, dude. I am very positive about them being on Sneak and Show. Been starting to do altars myself, but holy shit, I need some even thinner brushes. Yeah, definitely. Like good equipment is important. Okay, what say you? Flusterstorm. Aha. Okay. Can't respond to Flusterstorm. So, let me think. Let me cycle. Let's see if I hit a blue card. Ooh, I did hit a blue card. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. Okay, we hit Doomsday. Doomsday resolved. Nice. Blooded Strand, Brainstorm, Islando, Street Wraith. How about this? No, wait, that's terrible. No, this is not what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. Yeah. How about this? So next turn I go Brainstorm into Flooded Strand, Lotus Petal, Thassa. I put back Doomsday Force, and then I can cast a Naked Thassa. Oh shit! No, that. I shouldn't do that. I should totally put in Cavern of Souls. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is Kai doing? Cavern of Souls, Brainstorm, Street Wraith, Thassa's Oracle, Lotus Petal. Yeah, I think this is the pile. Alright. Okay. All right. I hope they don't have any removal spells. I can't beat removal. But it looks like we don't need removal. It's not a right. It's a fucking win, dude.
Get wrecked.
Okay. Cool. Check this out. We're gonna bring in a lot of stuff versus them. Flusterstorm's in. Duress in. Jace. Yeah. Probably no. Probably not. Enforcer negations potentially. Cut all the shit we don't need. How good is Days versus them? Like, it's decent. It's not the best, but it's also not the worst. So by color, we have 24 blue cards. Excellent. Cut 2 more. LED is questionable. I think back then I used to side out LED all the time versus Sneak and Show, but I'm not so sure if that's what you want to do. Yeah, but look at this. Like, we have. Yeah, maybe we do it like this. Okay, maybe we cut the Dazes. Look at this. We have 7 Forces. We have 2 Flusterstorms. We have 3 Duress and 3 Thoughtseize. Like, what the fuck? It is so much interaction. Let me put all this together. Are you telling me that you have an easy game as a Sneak Show player against 7 Forces, 2 Flusterstorms, and 6 discard spells? Challenge accepted. Yeah, dude, it's so stacked, right? That's why I wanna play against, like, in this Doomsday in this meta game so much. Because the meta game might be a little soft to Doomsday. Just a little bit. Ugh, mulligan to 6. They kept 7. I'm gonna keep this. This is not the best hand by any means, but I also have to. I have counters. I have disruption. So let's do it like this. Yeah, let's just pass. Yeah, like, you could also go down to 5 and hope for a better 5. But I want to draw. So I'm already on the back foot, you know. They are the proactive deck. I'm happy to be the reactive deck for a little bit. And I have the tools so to not die. I'm definitely gonna duress here, I think. Even though, like, they probably have a Spell Pierce or Flusterstorm ready for the duress, but that's okay for me. Show and tell. Do I pitch the Oracle or do I pitch Force of Will? I have 4 cards in hand. I feel like I pitch the fish. It is, yeah, nice, okay. Maybe I draw another blue card for force. Okay, I didn't. Ooh, Mistress Village. The next spell cannot be counted. Oh, dude, this is exciting. Live on camera, everyone. Next spell cannot be counted. Show and tell cannot be counted. Spoiler alert, I didn't even have a counter, but yeah, but good, still good, very powerful. Okay. They got a Atraxa into sneak attack, Max of the Moon. Whatever this card is. Or what? Yggdrasil, Rebirth Engine. When it enters, exile all creature card from your graveyard. Put a creature card. Okay, whatever. Uh-huh. Okay. I also decided the Magus of the Moon. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, dude. I think I am kind of dead. Yeah. Tarkia Dragonstorm making its appearance in Legacy. Okay, is it Pented Prism? Okay. The fuck? Why are you playing Pented Prism? This is wild, dude. Okay. Huh. The next spell cannot be countered. Come on, please tell me it's Magus of the Moon, dude. Or sneak attack cannot be countered. Yep, you got the sneak. What are you gonna sneak in? Magus? Sure. Emrakul? Magus! Yeah, dude! Yeah! Yeah, this is fucking funny. Okay, and the Emrakul. You know, I like they did it in this order. They did it in this order. Alright, cool. Yep. This was pretty hilarious. Sneaking Magus, sneaking Emrakul. Game number 3. Daze is back in, Force Negation's out, I think. Because we want to be faster. And we also need to be a little more proactive, and Force Negation is a reactive card. Okay. Alright, everyone, this is game number 3. And we are on the play against Sneak and Show, and we have a fantastic looking hand. I'm gonna definitely keep this hand and see what we can do with it. I'm looking for mana, Brainstorm, nice. Okay, they pass. It's possible that they have a Flusterstorm. Positive. Ooh, stock up. Yep, you can have a stock up. So, I know the top card of my library is a Force of Will. Yeah, maybe I should draw that and then brainstorm. Or I cast Doomsday with double Force backup. Options. I do like the Doomsday with double Force backup. But I also like Duress. This is an interesting spot. This is a really interesting spot. Chat, what do you think? Do we jam? Or do we cast Duress Brainstorm and set up, you know, for turn 3 Doomsday? Or do we just jam Doomsday and with double Force backup and worry about stuff later? Cause I feel like jamming. They're tapped out, they can't Flusterstorm me. They cannot. They can daze me if they want. They just discarded a sneak attack. So I feel like they have, like, if they don't have a counter, they definitely have a show and tell next turn. Let's see what they have. Ooh, wow, what the fuck? It just resolved? Okay. That was easy. Oracle. Wow, dude, I did not expect this to happen. What? Street Wraith, and I don't know, another Street Wraith, maybe? Just triple Street. Oh, I guess the last card can be a Cavern of Souls. Like, yeah, I can force Magus of the Moon. I can also force Show and Tell. Do I just do it like this? Hey, Alex Lin, what's up, dog? What's up? Welcome to the fifth. Dude, this is the 5th and final game too. This is game number 3 versus Sneak and Show, and this stream is it's a delight, you know. Doomsday is such a is my baby. It has always been, and we are testing Doomsday in the new post Takia Dragonstorm environment. Okay, now I'm very curious. So what did they keep? Okay, this Mistress Village. Ooh, and go. Whoa. Oh gosh, dude, what does this mean? What does this mean? I have so many options right now. Like, I can jam Oracle, but I don't have to. No, yeah, Cavern of Soul. So, the pile is Street Wraith, Thassa, Cavern of Souls. If they... So if they untap and play one more land, like let's say like an island or volcanic island, they can activate this and then they can play a Magus, right? Of the moon. It can't counter it, so I die. And they can also force, like if I go for Oracle now, they can activate a village to, and then force will my Oracle, and I can't force back. But I have a backup Oracle too. I could also just duress them and see what's up. Whew. I guess I cycle. Very interesting. Oh wow, the next spell cannot be countered. Dude, this is so scary, okay? Yeah. Okay, so the next spell they... No! Are you fucking kidding me? No, bro! No way, dude, no fucking way. This is insane, dude.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
No! Dude, do I just die here? I think I just die. There's just nothing I can do about this. Okay, confirmed. Get your villages now, everyone. Get them all now. Get them all now. I'm just telling you guys. Get all of them. Holy fucking shit, dude. Did we just lose to this land? Did we just lose to this land? That is insane, dude. We have Cavern of Souls, we have Double Frost plus Pitch, and we just lost to Village. It's insane to me. Yeah, GG's. This is insanity. I did nothing about like an uncounterable disruptor flute. Insane. This is absolutely insane. First time happening to me. So I think we all learned a lesson from this. Also, who said at the beginning of the league that we're gonna go 2 and 3? Who said it? Grim, I think you said it, right? Maybe someone else too. So this is for you guys.
Yeah, boy.
Absolutely wild, dude. Absolutely wild. Oh gosh, dude. Okay. What should I say? What should I say? I have like very mixed feelings. Because on the one hand, I still think that Doomsday is an excellent choice right now. What did we lose? So we lost to Reanimator. We lost to Reanimator. We lost to Sneak and Show, which was kind of embarrassing because at the beginning of the stream I said like how good the matchup is, and then we lost to something else. I forgot. Some other deck. Oh, to Cephalid Breakfast, right? Because of their last turn and you know how they ripped their combo, right? And then we won against an Esper deck. Esper Doom, I think it was Esper Doomsday and then some other deck. Yeah. But anyway, it was a good mix of decks. We didn't get to play against Oops All Spells, which was a little bit surprising, given how popular the deck is. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna close the stream now. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to do Yokai a small favor, you know, go ahead and press that follow and subscribe button on Twitch and YouTube. And also you can rewatch all this later on my YouTube channel, SAWATARIX. Make sure to, you know, to get your tokens and playmats and all that stuff. You know, they are brand new, fresh out of the oven. The first couple of playmats, the Eldrazi playmats are also out. Let me just show you this real quick. This thing, almost half of the playmats are gone now. There are only 40 printed, just like all my playmats. I only print 40 each. Very exciting stuff. So yeah, and the next Everyday Eternal podcast episodes also gonna go live in a few days, and we gotta talk about some of the worst decks in Legacy history. So definitely check that out on Spotify too. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see if I can raid someone. And I think I'm gonna shoot you guys over to Aspiring Spike. All right, cool. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.
Ultra?
Sure. Ja, schöne Lights geturnt zu Seiten. So viel Möglichkeiten. Wow. Neues Outfit, teure
Hey, what's up? My name is SAWATARIX, aka SAWATARIX. I'm a Magic player and I paint tokens for other MTG players.
Brainstorm?
Red and blues from behind. Move slow. We from where red lights mean go. Green lights mean faster. Red and blues from behind. Move slow till they pass you.
Stoneforge Mystic Activation.
Sure.
Und den Germ Token bringe ich rein.
Nein.